Hey there people, my name is Tagori and welcome back to more Horizon Zero Dawn. Last episode ended not exactly how I was expecting.
Hell, Liz. I know. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Is that it?
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it. You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
Definitely interesting stuff. Again, I love hearing that stuff because it adds so much to this story, and this game definitely has a lot of story to it. And if you don't understand what's happening, go back and watch the end of last episode. It definitely explains it. And I want you to see it for yourself. Not just to get more views on my videos, but the reveal. It was definitely something.
Aloy?
She's gone.
It's been like hundreds of years.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You know, I kind of just hate silence. Right.
Saying that shows you misunderstand her completely. To her, everyone had value. Everything was worth saving. She gave her life in service to that idea. Even after everything you've learned, you still don't get it. The simplest thing about her, and the most important.
No. She had a superior mind and a superior will. It wasn't about sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
So, that really hits hard, at least for me. See, Elizabeth,
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Unson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Liz? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Liz. It's poison.
Right. So back to what I was saying. Elizabeth saw herself as the most expendable
Looks like
because
it survived the
she
Because it was
was the
armored.
most important person.
You found the control room.
blast. I'm on my way.
Strange jump. That may not be the right way to say it, but you're the most expendable. At least I see myself as being the most expendable person because I am the least important person. There we go. Everyone means so much more to me.
Taking a hard look at the
I guess I'm gonna put this
the end
in my
symbol.
own
It's
perspective.
clear.
You know, I see everyone as being very, very important. They all have a life to live.
I can make
Even
it
I do,
noise
yeah. But
with a single stroke.
where am I supposed to be
Make it
going?
all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
I don't know how. Where do I go? There it is. So yeah, I put everyone above me. And Elizabeth definitely did too. She sacrificed herself for the good of others, so that they could live. They could maybe figure out a way out of this. Ooh, that was a sealed room. They all died in here. All of them.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
They knew what they were doing, certainly.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No.
We can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
Well, things went down.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated. Turned to dust. Scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Well, what is that?
The master
Aha!
died. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
What if there was some sort of backup that they didn't know about? That wasn't told to them. I'll take echo shells too. I think echo shells... Yep, echo shells are used to make ammo for that. So that's certainly useful. How many? 6. Boom. Alright. Let us continue ever further.
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The
Are you-
master override doesn't override gravity.
There we go. I almost jumped off.
Keep holding, keep holding.
Can I climb up there? Yes, I can. Right here. Maybe. Maybe. Can I do it? There we go. Huh? Oh wait, this is yeah, this is like right where I found that last power cell. Okay. Ow! How do I return to the workshop? Well, that probably wasn't how I was supposed to do it, but, did it? Maybe? Yeah, I can still climb up here. Oh, it's right here. And we're back.
You're here.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So how do I stop Hades?
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
He's got a point. This was all Elizabeth's. And, Aloy is a clone of Elizabeth. She starts tinkering. And puts it together. And we got Silence's lance. Now, why do I have 5 points? Also, I leveled up. Cool. So what do I get? I'll get that one because it seems like the most useful for me. I can put another mod on here. What is... How I does this? Go into crafting. Modify weapons. Silence lance. Nice. I got rid of my stronger ones, didn't I? Well, that's sad. Hopefully I'll come across something better.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval.
Whoop.
I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Did not mean to do that. Anyway, let's go back to, I think, Meridian? I think that's where we need to go back. Skill points +1, okay. So I did some looking up, and it turns out that there is another side quest that opens up after dealing with all the bandit camps. But it's not really something I want to do. It's not all that important. So I think I'm just going to ignore that one. But we will keep continuing on with the looming shadow. And if I'm not mistaken, getting pretty close to the end here.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse
You
will attack
threaten me?
soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Right. Things are getting real tense.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
Nice.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The Spire?
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
Absolutely.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Whew. So we can review all of the preparations, but I mean, I probably should. So that's probably 2 and 3. Number 1. And there's probably not what I'm looking for.
A moment of your time.
Ooh, wow. So looking on the map. Okay. That's the Spire. I should probably look at those. And then this is just the entrance. I should probably get this metal flower. So I will do that.
fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
What are you doing up here? Nothing very interesting. Oh, and the flower's right here. Very nice, as well as a grapple point. But is there anything else up here? There's some wood, which we should probably stock up on. I have 400. And you know what that reminds me? I do have a bunch of resource packs that I was given. Right now might be the time to crack them open. Treasure boxes. Resist, outfit weave, don't care. Sparker, health boost potion, I can't hold those. Alright. Okay. Yep. Nothing all that interesting. To be honest, it wasn't really even what I was looking for. How much blaze do I have? I have just about 200. It might be worth getting more. Up. There we go. Okay, I guess I just need to check these fortifications.
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course.
Sup?
Hey, Lauren. I told you I'd be here.
Nice, Teb.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
We can. But, what banner is he looking at? It's in this box. Whoops. No shards, machine core. I should probably sell that. I think that's what it's used for. Echo shell. Metal vessel blaze and wood. Back up to 500 wood. That's great. Right, the spire would probably be fine. This is gonna be real tense. I'm gonna end it here. This might not be the best place to end it, but I have to. So, I hope you've been enjoying this. Next episode is going to be intense. And please join me again for another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn.